May I now call upon Dr. Pooja? She did her fellowship in pediatric ophthalmology from Narayan Nethrala, and she's currently practicing in KEM Wadia in Mumbai, and she'll be talking about fellowship in life, finding a balance.
Good morning, everyone. So it is an absolute delight to be here and addressing this young meet. And I've been bestowed upon this opportunity to present a topic which is extremely open-ended. So I'm going to have to explore it with you all together. Life, fellowship, and finding the balance. At the outset, I'm going to make two disclaimers. One, that if you think that at the end of this talk, you're going to have the perfect formula to finding the balance in life, I'm sorry, you're not going to have it unless you explore it for yourself, because it's very individual. Secondly, I'm still striving to achieve the perfect balance on a daily basis. So it is an ongoing process, and I'm far from being an ideally balanced person either. So let's explore what the meaning of life is, like all our ancestors have been for eons. So some philosophers believe that it is an adventure, and some believe that life should not be lived but only celebrated. And since science needed definitions, we even have psychologists to give 4 components to the meaning of life. So everyone has to find their own meaning of life, and I came across this very interesting article about what people perceive as their own meanings of life, and it ranged from a very wide spectrum of achieving biological perfection to life having no meaning at all. So ask yourself, what is your meaning of life? So as for me, my life in a few frames is that utilizing my skills to serve where it is most needed, learning, educating, of course, operating, my big fat fam jam, my partner, my pet, finding adrenaline, adventure, and exploring the world. So if you look at the simple definition or the dictionary definition of what a fellowship, it is just a group of people or an organization with the same purpose. But if you zoom into a fellowship in our field, it is a very wide arena of working, learning, teaching, educating, research, and conferences. And to add, this is all in a very short duration of time. So it is an intense and focused learning period with great amounts of responsibility, and it is very time-consuming. But just take a moment, zoom out and look at the larger picture. So we're about 27, 28 years of age when we're entering fellowship. We may be married or have a partner to get married to. We may have kids. We need to start supporting the family or have to take upon financial responsibility. Let's understand that we're about 3 to 4 years behind our peers from other medical from other fields. Also, we finished MBBS, we've taken entrance exams, we've gone through some grueling residency programs, and most of us have not looked at personal growth and health. So if you had to look at all of this, you would probably need to start finding the right balance, and it was probably the right time to do it. But why are we still discussing this? Because I went through a few articles, and it was very disheartening to know that amongst medicos, the rate of depression and psychiatric illnesses is actually increasing with every year of medicine compared to our peers from other fields. Also, we are at an increased rate of early cardiovascular health diseases, despite having all the knowledge to prevent it. So if you really want to correct such a scenario and want to make an ideal life chart, this is probably what it's going to look like, your balanced life. But let me remind you again that fellowship was very time-consuming. So I'm going to burst your bubble and say that I don't think we're going to be able to find the ideal balance during fellowship where we're trying to achieve a lot in a very focused area in a short duration of time. So I'm going to just take you through what worked for me and what did not during my fellowship period, and I hope that you all get something from that. Chances are that this is how your life scale is going to be during your fellowship. So what worked for me was identifying my specialty based on my strengths and passion. So if you have to work long hours, exhaustive hours, and trying to keep sane, it may probably only happen if you really like what you do. So make sure that you are really passionate about what you want to do. So I'm going to give you a small brief. I was married right out of MBBS. I did my residency after I was newly married in a Gujarati family. And I was brought up in Bombay, and this was the first time I was actually venturing out of the city to pursue a long-term fellowship. And it took a while, but without having the support of my partner, my in-laws, and my parents, it may not have been possible to do it. So I highly recommend that everyone really has the support of your family in what you want to pursue during your fellowship, because you may be at a different stage in life, but having the backing of them is going to help you be totally supported and stress-free to achieve your goals in your duration of fellowship. Also, relationships are very critical to maintain. So be sure that you're there at very critical times of your fellowship for your mains. In today's day and age, I don't think distances are too far. It's just a video call away, and you will get the support right back. So we've discussed the value of a great mentor. So having a great mentor and a great relationship with a mentor facilitated my growth in every respect, and it helped me overcome any of my personal issue, helped me reach new academic heights, and let me out with confidence into the world to start independently right out of fellowship. So look at your mentor as your guide, and as we discussed earlier, break the barrier of the hierarchy of juniors and seniors, discuss, learn, debate, and understand, and just do not look at your mentor as someone senior you cannot approach. A good bunch of friends when you're away from home during your fellowship period ensures that they lifted your spirit and helps you unwind regularly to get back to the grill. I cannot stress less on the importance of having great colleagues. The great relationship with colleagues actually makes sure that you are able to achieve everything. So we actually worked as a team. We made sure all of us learned. We never let our work get hampered. And we are, even today, supporting each other when we are out of fellowship. Multitasking is obviously going to be important, so I use this thing of going for a walk and talking to my family regularly. Use your time to listen to music when you're just entering data if you have to. What did not work for me was being very healthy and doing enough research when the time was right, because I know it's more difficult once I'm back to taking more personal responsibilities back home. And I was not as organized. So in a nutshell, believe in yourself, love what you do. Remember that you will not be able to achieve everything, so prioritize, use organizing tools like calendar and Keep or whatever works for you. Keep calm and enjoy your work. Remember that do not take things too seriously. You may be out of balance, so keep revisiting regularly, start afresh. And as Master Shifu said, that anything is possible when you have your inner peace, so strike the inner balance. That's all. Thank you.